Welcome, everybody. We are the Huber Rebels. My name is Jordan.
And my name is Ethan.
And this is Rebels React to Night City Wire Episode 1 as a part of Summer Game Fest. This is an episodic thing, I guess. I didn't realize until this morning.
Learned that today. I thought this was going to be the big blowout. So I think this is even better because now we're going to get a kind of rollout of... It's going to be a lot to take in. So I'm not surprised that it's going to have to take multiple
They're going to give it
episodes.
to us in layers.
Yeah. I hope one of those is a next-gen layer, but they might save that.
We'll see. But so it just got pushed back to like next gen
Launch.
release, right? So yeah.
Yep. I'm so hyped.
We'll
I
see.
think it might be the first thing I play.
I feel like it should be.
Yeah, it just
It's gonna
feels
be
like
gorgeous.
that.
Yeah, me too. Of course. Yeah.
It's going to be that or Spider-Man, though, Miles Morales. But I think...
But doesn't that come out before?
No.
No? I thought that came out in like October or something.
Spider-Man Miles Morales?
Yeah.
The PS5 exclusive?
Oh, my bad. For some
Coming
reason,
out before the PS5 comes out?
I don't know why I had October stuck on that. Well, this is a bad intro. Now we look stupid. Anyways, let's watch the video. I look stupid.
So I'm currently on it's mature 17 plus.
Me too.
Screen.
Did you?
Blood and gore.
You probably
intense violence.
don't see this.
Nudity.
Yeah.
Strong language.
Yeah.
Strong sexual content. Use of drugs and alcohol.
That's actually a very good point. Obviously, this video, YouTube forces us to say if this is made for children or not. This is not.
Even though children will play this game.
Sure, and that's their own choice, but we're not going to force nudity or intense violence on children in this video. I'm noticing on YouTube that the video itself is like segmented. I've never seen this on YouTube before. Like they actually have the video broken up into chunks that you can highlight in the time bar.
I have been meaning to talk to you about this. NVC was the first place I saw do this, and I'm like, wow, it's their new times. This was like 2 months ago, and I've seen slowly. Kind of Funny, I think, is doing it now. Like other channels are starting. It's the most genius time code functionality that they could have thought of.
I guess I don't watch YouTube on a browser very often. I'm always watching it on like my PlayStation or my phone. Weirdly, so I never get to see this.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I definitely
I'll have to look into that
for our videos. That's something I'd be down to
for the Huber Rebels podcast that we do every week, and we will be recording one for our 1 year anniversary later today. Shall we watch this thing?
So how do we do this? Just on 3?
Yep, you say it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, that was upsetting. Why did you do that?
You want to start over?
No.
I'm on 7, 8, 9, 10.
We're good.
Hello and welcome to the very first episode
welcome
of
to
Night
this.
City Wire, a brand new series from us at CD Projekt Red, where we'll be talking about all things Cyberpunk 2077. For today's episode, we'll be starting with a brand new trailer. One of our developers will be joining us to help unpack everything you're going to see. We'll have some news, an announcement about a secret collaboration.
Japan?
We'll be taking a look at some BRAINDANCE
it looks so good.
and welcoming back our developers just to have a chat about everything you're going to see. But there is
I want to be in that
one more
room.
thing. Media all over the world have been getting hands-on with Cyberpunk
there we go.
2077, and when this episode finishes, you'll be able
Oh,
to
that
go and
car
check
is
out
amazing.
exactly what they thought.
I just want to throw it
let's
out
get
there. I am
started.
watching this in 4K.
It is time to take a look at our brand new
Just so
trailer, and after
if
that,
I
our lead
notice
quest
anything
designer,
extra or
Carol
crazy, I
Sasso,
will
will be
throw that
joining
in.
us, because I've got a feeling
It looks
you're gonna
so
have
good.
Like that thing in that Twitter video that you saw that I could not for the life of me find. Here we go. Just so you know, more nudity.
Of this town, the city of endless opportunity. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on.
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, mano, not just any other city. Legends are born here.
The major leagues. We're only here because Dex is pulling the strings. Doubt that puts us in the same league as them.
But we are. They just don't know it yet. But if you got the cojones and you know how to use them, you can do damn near anything.
Unless you catch a bullet.
Even then, you go out with a bang, right?
You know, you can make heaps more eddies as a motivational speaker.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
Are you excited to put basketball in this game?
You meant to come out in
I'm
one
so
piece.
excited. Ever since they showed that in that first trailer.
How about we go over the plan?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it.
Guessing it belongs to a court.
Arasaka.
We're robbing some heavy hitters.
Thought you could blackmail me, fucker?
High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife. Ka-ting, baby.
Goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies, not a one.
Sounds simple enough.
He's lead, assholes!
Is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof. Get your ass moving now!
What the fuck just happened in there?
Can't stop digging Night City.
Fucking Major Leagues. Happy now, Jackie?
Yep, that's fucking high! Time to bail!
Oh my god, we're so fucked.
That's the most we've seen.
Dix, what the fuck?
Can't risk it, V.
And you, who are you?
Yes.
Dope.
Fuck.
Wait, what?
What?
So the trailer.
The way he
contains
reacted to
footage
you,
from
it's
the
like
game's
you are
prologue
him or
only,
something.
But there was an awful lot in it. So Pavel, why don't you try and help us unpack everything that we just saw?
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely, I can try. So, what you have just seen is only the prologue of the game. So that awesome stuff is only happening in the first few quests. What the trailer shows you is really our stage, the Night City. You know, this gigantic city built of 6 completely unique districts, surrounded by the 7th one that we call the Badlands. As a player,
Hell yeah.
you are meeting Jackie. Jackie's your friend. Now, they together are trying to reach out.
It's
for
insane that this
something
game is
very
even possible
precious. They're
on
trying to reach
current
out for
gen.
this chip
Right.
of
I
immortality, this
always
gateway
was kind of
to
surprised
eternal
that they were
life.
releasing it
Jackie
now.
introduces you to Fixer Dexter Deshawn.
100
He's
million
a very important
plus
person in a social ladder
base.
of Cyberpunk. He is able
no,
to
I get
provide
the
the player with
monetary
various
reason,
jobs
but-
and contracts to be able to gather money, to be able to modify their bodies, push themselves to the
Look
limits.
at that HUD.
That it was
to put
even
their hands
possible.
on the chip.
Yeah, it's
but,
beautiful.
as you can expect, not everything goes as planned, and but to see it, you will have to play the game.
There are an awful lot of really cool things in this trailer, and there's a few that I would just love to talk about a little bit more for the people at home. So let's start with talking about a gang called the Mox. Now, we see a few flashes of them in this trailer. I personally think they're really cool and one
So
of my
they've announced
favorites, but
a lot of
can
the
you give us
gangs
a little
through
bit more
Twitter.
information about them?
Oh,
Gangs?
So,
Details,
the Mox
yeah.
is one of the gangs that player is going to interact with throughout the game. The Mox is the gang that has been formed in 2076 after death of Elizabeth Borden. She was called Lizzie. Now, she was an owner of a brothel and former sex worker, and she was protecting working guys and girls from harassment, from abuse, and the gang is really continuing her mission. And as a player, you are going to interact with that gang, meet multiple different NPCs, and craft your own relationship with them, and understand what they are all about.
So earlier on, you did mention a 7th district, a place called the Badlands. Now, we saw a few shots of this in the trailer, but I'd
wanna
love for
pick
you to
through
give
all
us a
the
bit more
footage.
detail
I'm gonna
about
watch
the
it over and
district
over.
outside of the city walls.
Okay, so the Badlands is this like dead, dried out space going around the whole Night City. And as a player, you'll be able to traverse that space in your car or motorcycle.
Handbrake
This is a space
A.
that is inhabited by the nomads. Nomads are
Exit
living in the
vehicle
different
B.
families, and they're traveling
So
across
circles
that
to get in
space
and out.
convoys made out of the cars and motorcycles. And as a player, you'll be able
That's
to
weird.
traverse and
I guess
access
it's not.
No, I'm-
different type of
I'm
open
okay
world
with that.
content that has been prepared specifically for you to get that awesome feel of the Badlands as an area.
In the trailer, we also saw like a completely metal creature. Now, he didn't look like he was from the Maelstrom gang. This looked
Oh, the
like
big guy?
something else. So please tell the people at home,
He
who
was
was this
trippy.
giant metal monster?
He was scary.
Okay, so that big dude, that was Adam Smasher.
Did I miss this
He
guy?
has
Oh
been
god, yeah, I did
introduced
not
in,
see him.
Pen and Paper in
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2020
You look up at him.
Oh, he's
by
terrifying.
our senpai Mike Pondsmith. Adam Smasher is a fully converted
Adam Smasher.
cyborg. He is an,
Look at this
who was
dude.
always a
Oh my
loyalist
God.
of Arasaka. And
Yeah.
time has changed, and in 2077 he had to find his own space in Night City. But to find out, you'll have to play the game.
In this trailer, we do see some flashes of a Ripper doc called Victor Vector. I think if people have watched our previous gameplays, they might remember him. But I'd really like for you to give the people at home some more information about what Ripper docs are and how they'll be interacting with them when they play Cyberpunk.
So Reaper dogs in our game, they are surgeons. They are like a specific type of a job in the social ladder of Cyberpunk. They are accustomed and specialized in replacing limbs to the metal ones. They can basically update your body, enhance your body.
Are you going to want to do that?
Forget tattoos in GTA. I'm going to make myself a cyborg.
As a player, you are going to meet different
partially,
kind of
for sure.
dogs in the game.
This is a game I'm going to play over and over.
I don't want to be like Atom Smasher, but I'll definitely do some.
Through that, you will invest eddies that you're gathering to
Well, if
turn
it
your
if
body
it does something,
into
if it
this
helps you.
tool that
all
allows
is
you to
gonna do
survive on
something.
the streets of Night City.
Pavel, thank you so much for joining us. I know you'll be back later in the episode because you're going to be helping us to analyze the BRAINDANCE gameplay. But before that,
I think that's going to be like hacking stuff. News?
Earlier in the year, we announced that if you pick up Cyberpunk 2077 on Xbox One, you'll be able to play it on Xbox Series X when the console launches. And just in case you missed it, it will be the same for PlayStation players as well. If you pick up Cyberpunk 2077 on PlayStation 4, you'll also be able to play it on PlayStation 5 when the console launches.
The next
and
day.
That's not all. There will be a free upgrade for Xbox Series X
Try to beat
and
it.
PlayStation 5, but we'll have more details on that soon.
To Night City.
Before we reveal our first look at the BRAINDANCE gameplay and welcome back our developers for a chat, there is just one more thing we want to announce. Something that we've been working on in secret for a while. We are very excited to announce our partnership with Studio Trigger and Netflix to bring you Cyberpunk Edgerunners, a standalone anime set in the Cyberpunk universe.
What?
We've been working on for some time now. Edgerunners is due to launch in 2022, but for some more information, let's go to the team in Tokyo.
2022?
Yeah. Here's just a Netflix teaser for 2 years from now. Dude, the
Anime?
music. Oh, the
Yeah, it's
music.
so
I'm the
good.
Japan-based producer for Cyberpunk Edgerunners. What I do basically on this project is that I am a fixer, to put it in the words of the Cyberpunk universe. We are a game company. We are a bunch of nerds, and wherever there are nerds, there's going to be anime fans. So it was always a dream for us to make anime.
Yeah.
When we began
She's
this
very
project,
close
we were certain
the
that we
camera.
didn't
I'm
want
okay with
to
it.
make a recreation of the game.
Intense.
Cyberpunk
See there.
Edgerunners is a standalone story set in the
I
same
wanna go
universe.
back. Dude,
The
we've been
stage
talking
is still
about it. I
Night
wanna go
City,
back.
but everything else is totally new. New
One day.
characters, new story. I do like to think that
Oh,
it's
that's
going
cool
to be
building.
a
That's
great
really cool.
gateway for newcomers to come and check Cyberpunk game and also the Cyberpunk genre.
This game's going to be around for a long time.
It's gonna have like
Right
GTA
now we're
longevity.
in Nakano, which
Yep.
is one of the
They're
biggest
acting
anime
multiplayer
meccas of the world.
eventually.
Sweet.
I'm going to take you to
Imagine
Studio
that.
Trigger right now because we have the wonderful opportunity
I can't
to
imagine
talk
this
to the
game
dream
without
team
multiplayer.
that will be bringing you this anime.
こんにちは。トリガーの代表取締役の大塚です。
監督の今石です。
キャラクターデザインを担当する吉成です。
ゲームのサイバーパンクのファンの方、今回初めて触れる方両方に満足していただけるようにアニメを作るつもりです。よろしくお願いします。
今回はそのサイバーパンクという僕らが10代の一ファンにしか過ぎなかった頃に生まれたジャンル、そういうジャンルのものをまた、時代が何周もして作れるというのが非常に楽しみです。
トリガーも10年ということで、監督に今石、キャラクターデザインに吉成というトリガーの最強の布陣で、トリガー10周年にふさわしい作品にしていきたいと思います。お楽しみに。
I love what they're doing. You got them partnering with Japan to make an anime. They're a Polish game studio. The game is set in a future America. Like it's
They're
Now
very-
it's time to
yeah.
show you some gameplay of
'Cause you-
BRAINDANCE. This
you
is a
get the
feature
feeling in the
you'll
future there is no,
experience
like,
when you play Cyberpunk
countries even,
2077.
you know, in this world
BRAINDANCE
potentially.
is essentially a recording of somebody else's experience. It allows you to relive their sense of sight, smell, touch, and even hearing, all thanks to a special device. After the gameplay, I will be welcoming back Pavel Sasko, and will also be joined by Patrick Mills, our senior quest designer and all-round lore master, who will be helping to answer your questions and give you some explanation on how you'll be interacting with BRAINDANCE when you play Cyberpunk 2077. So,
I wonder how many Easter eggs are going to be in this video.
Plan simple.
In this one?
Nothing odd.
Oh, he looks like
Just
the
the
guy
whole
from
video.
Apex.
You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Down, everybody, on the ground. I want to see you kissing the flooring. Money, now, or I will fucking drop you. I swear to God. Well, yeah, hey, now, before I blow your fucking head off.
Wait, are you or are you a thug? I don't understand.
I don't either. I feel like we're us, right? Like, when are we not gonna
be? No.
Oh, it's a simulation.
Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked.
A memory.
Soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
That was too much. Could feel the guy's pain, his stress, his hope. Hope wrapped up in something else.
Mm-hmm. Probably took a booster just before. You'll be fine. Got everything set up? Let's switch over to editing mode.
Say Lizzie Jizzy.
Lizzie. Wow. I'm imagining playing this with the DualSense controller.
Oh god, yeah.
You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours.
Whoa.
Full cam control and
yeah, this is nuts.
So move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox.
Wow.
So analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
The BD?
Dream as hell, right?
The brain dance?
You can speed things
oh, I guess so. I thought that's what this like program was.
People are selling memories and experiences.
Oh, that's why he's doing this?
Possibly. To like
what?
do something crazy and then sell it to re-experience it? I think, maybe?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That.
So he just went in and died so that they could sell this memory.
Possibly. I don't know if he was planning on dying.
Dying? No, I know, but I'm sure that guy was planning on him dying.
Yeah.
In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller. Focus on the heat, the gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio. And remember,
okay, right
wow.
Excellent. Let's move on. Now heads up. In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of.
Roller.
To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now. Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store.
So there's 3 layers.
Yeah.
Visual, audio, and then that
heat.
red. Oh, heat.
Pack of 6, case of Brosif, and a couple of zappers.
Okay. We have a deal today on 2 flavors. Cuddy and surf and everybody!
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously. Like what's happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move on when you get bored.
I want to see you kissing the flooring! Money! Net!
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw, stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ev's got Kiroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Huh. Hella nice.
Scanning works on peeps, too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Or I will fucking drop you, I swear to God! Well, hey, now, fucking head off!
Yeah, who shot him? Oh!
They shot him and he never saw it coming. But you will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter. You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it.
This is wild.
This is so intricate.
I know. Whoa.
It's him.
Yeah, of course.
His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the
For a
black
BD
market
like
for a
this.
BD like
Damn.
this. BD freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flatline. Anyway, if you
Pay
see
to
the-
die.
you can exit.
Yeah. I'm just so curious, like what you'll use this for, like investigating. Oh.
Well, I mean, you're gonna be able to take like any kind of career path. So maybe for hacking, maybe for
So
other
BRAINDANCE
stuff.
is a pretty
That's
big
so
part
rad.
of the Cyberpunk universe. It's not just something used for adult films. There is an awful lot to it. And there's two sides I'd really
adult
like you
films,
guys
oh
to
my
help me
God.
explore. First is the
Wait,
lore.
what is?
So how this actually fits
BD.
into the universe. And then there's the gameplay side. So how players will be interacting with it.
Yeah.
So Patrick, could you tell us more about the lore of BRAINDANCE?
That's genius.
So in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, BRAINDANCE was invented way back in the early 2000s at UC Santa Cruz. It was developed as a way of recording a person's experiences and then playing them back for someone else so that they could relive them as though it was happening to them. It was originally used for things like therapy and prisoner rehabilitation, but by 2077, it's become this global media industry, including things like movies, mass entertainment, things
You wanna
like
be a
that,
Jedi?
video games, some interactive
Yeah, I guess
things,
not.
and of course, adult
do.
fare as well. Now, in our game, we deal a lot with black brain dances, or XBDs as we call them, and there are different types of those, but the one that you saw in the trailer just there was a flatliner. Now that's where the person recording it actually dies during the recording. And it's popular with sort of an illicit kind of a thrill, but a mercenary can also use them for various things, and you'll see that in the game, of course.
And from the gameplay perspective, we have been working a lot throughout last years trying to figure out the best way how to use the BRAINDANCE in the game as a mechanics. So what we have settled on is this BRAINDANCE editor mode. As a player, you will be able to run the BRAINDANCE in the editor mode and see different clues that have been registered on the peripheral of given actor. Now, as a player, you can slide on the timeline of the recording, back and forth, trying to uncover different clues. And that clues are actually telling a story in the game. So, as a player, you will run different investigations that will lead you to different mysteries, and you will uncover them actually using that BRAINDANCE as a mechanics in the game.
So, as Pavel was saying, we use BRAINDANCE as a storytelling tool. It's not a collectible. It's not something where you're going to go in and you're going to play it and you're going to be like, I've seen this before. What we use BRAINDANCE for is to give you a keyhole into the life of the residents of Night City. And we can explore things like childhood trauma, religion,
That's
various
awesome.
philosophical ideas in a way that you might not otherwise experience in a story about a mercenary on the tough streets.
So we've tried to talk about some of the aspects that we think the community will find really exciting, but you know, while you're both here, I'd love to know, what is it about Cyberpunk that you guys are really excited for? Patrick, why don't you start?
So one of the things that I'm most excited about in this game is the characters and the way they interact with the world. We've got this really interesting world that stretches all the way back to the Cyberpunk 2020 source material and all of these events and all of those things, but those don't mean anything unless they connect with characters. And so when we come up with a character, we start with their function.
Oh, I love their style.
What is this
Look at
person?
those shoes.
What do they do in the story? But we don't stop there.
Can I get
We
some
go
Marty
back and we
McFly
figure out,
shoes?
what was their childhood like? What was their upbringing like? What
They do
kind of
look like
obstacles
self-lacing,
did
huh?
they face in this harsh
I want a
reality?
hoverboard.
And did they overcome them? And how did they overcome them? Or did they not overcome them? And why? And you can see all of those things in their environment, in their
I
dialogue.
love that some of the stuff still looks like current day, you know?
And
They don't have,
we come up with
well,
that
his
for
car's in
all
a
of our
flying car.
characters. Now you look at someone like Victor Vector, and you're going to see stories about his past in his environment,
Spunky monkey.
in his dialogue. You know, we come up
Lizzie
with that
Jizzy.
stuff even if we don't use it in the game because it helps inform us as to who these characters are.
And for me, I would not be myself if I would not say that I'm the most excited about our quests. Like with our Witcher 3 team, with Patrick and like everybody that
that's kind of
stay with us
terrifying
since the Witcher 3 time, we really have grown so much. We have learned so much, and we have used all that experience to put them into the quest that we have made. And you will not find really a filler in this game. Like everything has a meaning. Like we put so much effort
reflections,
into making sure that
full
everything
reflections
is rewarding, is interesting, is talking about characters, as Patrick said, is talking about worlds, is talking about emotions, like touching the player in a really, like a real way. And I just can't wait to find out what you think.
Pavel, I know you mentioned story and quests and writing
They know
quests.
what they have.
When I was last in the studio, I had a look and I saw a notebook on your desk, and I would love for you to show everybody this notebook.
Oh, I just have it right here.
You asked for it. So this is my notebook. It says Salsa Quest Designer. The reason is I dance salsa, and I'm a quest designer, so you know. So I started this notebook actually when we were really starting Cyberpunk. At the very beginning, I wrote like a first note, and it says pretty much something along the lines of that we were starting with a prototype. And then, you know, I kept on basically noting things that we've been working on for like next year's.
That's kind of
unfortunate. I remember once when our concept artists actually approached me, and they said that they want to take a look on my notebook. I was like,
I don't think that's his writing.
Actually, and they took some pictures, and they told me, yeah, well, you know, because we are looking for a reference material for notes of a psychopathic killer. so yeah, well, you may find maybe some of my notes in the game.
Pavel and Patrick,
I don't understand.
Thank you so much
I don't either.
I'm
I don't like that he would scribble it all out.
Some of the stories that you and the team have written for Braindance, and I'm pretty excited for people to discover them. But before we do finish today's episode, there is just one more thing we'd like to talk about. Earlier in this episode, I mentioned that media have been getting hands-on with the opening of Cyberpunk 2077, and they should be posting their impressions right about now.
Dude, this might be my new favorite car in the world ever.
It's so cool. They need to make one. Partner with somebody and make
on
one.
behalf of everybody at CD Projekt Red, we just want to say thank you so much for joining us for this, the very first episode of Night City Wire. But don't worry, we'll be back with episode 2 in just a few weeks. So, we shall see you soon.
Wow. And there we go.
There we go.
I didn't really know what to expect, but I think it's just the scope of this game is so massive, it's hard to wrap your head around it, and piece by piece they're gonna kind of pull back the curtain and start to show us what this.
And even if this was like a 10 episode thing, I feel like they wouldn't even scratch the surface of all the like mechanics and stuff that they've put in this game. They spent half of this video showing us this like brain dance thing, and that's just one part of this game. So it's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be wild.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be a nice little taste, and then everyone's gonna have their minds blown when they finally play it. I'm curious to see how much they've been able to play though. The you know, industry people who've gotten their hands on it. I'm curious how much of the game they actually have.
Yeah, that's the next thing I'm gonna do is jump over to everybody's impressions and try to continue to piece the puzzle together. And then we can talk about it more on the podcast.
Absolutely.
So, question: Have you thought about how you're going to play this game at all?
What do you mean by how? Like quality
So
wise?
I'm going into this. No, character, play style. I've fully expecting this to. I know Greg on Kind of Funny. He's talked about this a lot. Like really being able to just do. And not trying to go down some path you think you're supposed to go down.
That's what I was gonna say. I haven't thought about it. Like I kind of just want to make decisions as they happen. I feel like naturally I would tend to be more of a leaning on like the good side, but who knows? Maybe not. Like I don't know.
I don't think it's good and bad. I think that's the whole.
I'm sure that there will be.
It's very gray
degrees of that for sure.
Oh yeah, there will be clear stuff, but like I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you gonna play guy or girl?
Guy.
Yeah.
First time.
So. First time, yeah. With boobs or without?
Guy with boobs.
Yeah.
That's an option?
You can do anything. You can be a girl with a...
Dude, I'm going to be stuck in the character creator for like 2 hours.
2? This might be an 8-hour character creator.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't think it'll be that bad. It's going to be over the course of the game, which will be cool.
Right, that's the thing. Like, yeah, it started with something basic and then evolve them once you jump into the world.
I love it. I love that this is coming from source material. Obviously, Witcher is as well, and I think that's what leads to such a richness.
Yeah,
like the richness of the world.
It would be so hard to come up with all this on your own from scratch.
Yeah, they're working with Mike Pondsmith, who the writer of Cyberpunk 2020, I believe.
Yeah,
which is what we're in. Which is I think it's 2020.
That's terrifying.
No,
it was. He said that in the game.
It's good though.
Well, it's just like I'm curious to read that book and see what he thought. Is the book what the game is? Like, did the person who write the book
57 years later?
Well, I'm just curious, like, what the 2020 was supposed to look like, though. Like, maybe he thought 2020 looked like what their 2077 looks like, and they're like, we didn't even get close. Let's just make it 2077.
No, it's canon.
The book?
His 2020 is not like our 2020.
I
but
figured.
Their 2077 is even farther, right? So, like he says,
gotcha.
in the thing, UC Santa Cruz created BrainDance in 2020. Obviously, nothing like that is happening in real life.
I'm so stupid. I miss some of the words that he said. I thought it was a concept that came up at UC Santa Cruz. In the game, that's what happened. They invented it at UC. Interesting.
In the book. So that's they've taken the book.
Wow.
Everything in this game comes directly from the book.
I want to read the book.
I know, I'm tempted to now.
Because, like, if it's that much of a prequel, like, just to kind of get yourself familiar with
all the concepts,
the world,
the all of that, and then they're figuring out how to put that into a game. How do you make that gameplay? How do you make that like an interactive world in 3 dimensions 57 years later?
Real quick, I want to know when this book was written.
Probably the 90s.
1988. Wow. Oh, yeah, dude, I'm going to read this book. Yeah. I'm going to read this book. This looks...
Is it 2020?
Yeah. Oh, wait, it might just... No, hold on. Sorry. That's a game. No.
So there's a role-playing game. So it says, it's a dystopian tabletop role-playing game written by Mike Pondsmith and published. So I wonder... And that's why, like, I'm not super...
Why am I struggling so much to find Cyberpunk 2020 4 books? Cyberpunk 2020, 1990. Okay, still.
Can you read
version 2, version 2.01? Yeah, I'm definitely going to read this before playing the game because I
don't know. I don't know if you can read it.
Why?
Like, I don't think it's a book.
It's not? I thought we've been saying it's a book.
Tabletop RPG.
Oh, then why were we saying book?
Because I thought it was a book.
I thought it was. I thought they said it was a book.
It's a book that goes with the game.
Okay, so it's like the manual that comes with your D&D quest or something. Well,
sorry for being so newbie on this, but we'll look into it some more.
If it is a book, I'll read it. But anyways, we'll talk more about this on the podcast later. Which you can check out on our website. And we also do other Rebels React videos like we did today to as many Summer Game Fest videos as we can, and movies whenever those come out again, and TV shows probably on Netflix at the moment.
Digitally.
The movie?
Yeah.
For $20 probably?
I don't know.
And I might pay $20 for that one.
Then they pushed it to theaters for 2021, so everything's kind of up in the air.
Who knows? Anyways, tune into our channel, like and subscribe if you like our content. It would help us greatly. But I've got nothing else. My name's Jordan.
And my name is Ethan. We're the Huber Rebels.
See you later.
Bye.